I went to a spot that makes Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, and I got a loaded Philly cheesesteak sandwich with everything on it. I had them add beer cheese, extra meat, extra cheese, fries, add onions, add bacon, and a side of raspberry tea. So we got a side of fries to go with it. YouTube, let me take you on a journey of exquisiteness that is the local Philly cheesesteak scene. The fries, that Philly cheesesteak. What you thinking, YouTube?
It's been so long since Cobra has made a video on YouTube. He's posted a couple here and there on Facebook when his channel got like a 2-week suspension. But it's been over a month since I made my last Cobra video, which was discussing how Jessica's a sicko and how Josh, since then, has not addressed the accusations that were made against her and will blindly continue to quote-unquote date her. Now, Jessica has also kind of gone missing. She isn't streaming as much as she used to. There are allegations that Josh is going to go to Virginia to visit her. Who knows? Who knows? In the meantime, we're going to sit here, we're going to enjoy a food hack, and Cobra also does his first live stream from his first new trailer, baby. That's right. We're moving up in the world. The Clock Tower Dream Mansion, that's coming soon. First stop, living in a fucking trailer. All right, that's the first opportunity goal. But we're gonna chow down on some delicious Philly cheesesteaks, and I'm gonna be honest, I really like Sidewinder fries. They're not very popular with a lot of places, but like I think they're pretty good. All right, so props to whatever restaurant is putting these out there, because underrated French fry.
That's good raspberry tea, man. I do fuck with tea on occasion. But I did ask for beer cheese. They did put beer cheese on it. That, not gonna lie, y'all, that Philly cheesesteak looks banging. And we got ourselves a Guinness for 21 and up to wash down this deliciousness. And we're gonna try to do a review of this. And I might post it to YouTube, but I might not. Get some pipe tobacco in my system before we fire up the sandwich. You feel me, YouTube?
Nothing says a delicious meal like sticking your fingers inside of your tobacco pipe and then chowing down on your food. That's just the most sanitary conditions I'd be expecting. Josh, jeez. It just, it's always so gross seeing things that he does, but at the same time, he doesn't have taste buds and his teeth are all fucked up. So, like, eating and chewing anything is always a hassle for him. And I gotta love that even when he's already getting a tea drink, he has to get a beer along with it. He can't fucking control himself. And a Guinness at that. I'm not anti-Guinness. I'm just a bit confused as to whether or not a Guinness actually pairs well with a Philly cheesesteak and a fruity tea. I don't know. Obviously, you know, we're sitting in the park chowing down on some grub and, you know, just getting fucking filth all over everything. So I shouldn't have my expectations too high, but there's also sort of a sense throughout this video that, I don't know, it kind of feels like Josh is a little bit neutered in a sense. Like, he's not the same, like, over-the-top, crazy attitude type of character during this thing. And this honestly kind of just feels like a random dude eating food. Like, that's kind of what the video is. And I don't know. I think him living in Clint's basement has done harm to his eccentric attitude and just going balls to the walls. So maybe the trailer will revitalize that.
It's kind of hard to make videos when you're in the process of moving, but I digress. Excuse the dirty nails. My nails get dirty when you're smoking a pipe. These french fries are good. They're fluffy. Nice flavor pop, a little bit greasy. Gonna have to age restrict the video because of This item right here, this is Guinness beer. This is for 21 and up. It is what it is.
He thinks that because he's drinking a beer, the video has to be age restricted. To my understanding, that's not how the system works at all. You're allowed to show things like that. And every once in a while, YouTube gets a little bit, ooh, you know, what am I going to do with this type of thing? But for the most part, in my experience, I feel like you can kind of get away with that shit. But hey, Josh is looking out for the youth of America. I'm not doing that, all right? All you watching this video, drink and smoke as much as you want, because I ain't your daddy. We're here watching Cobra eat a fucking hoagie inside of a park, all right? If we're all at this level in life, then geez, drinking a beer and having a fucking cigarette is probably going to make our lives a little bit better. Let's be 100% honest, all right?
Quit teasing you with it and let's grab a bite, shall we? It is spilling shredded meat all over the place. Overall, I have to say that's definitely a cheesesteak sandwich. Get a close-up of that cross-section. Oh, shit. My eyes were definitely bigger than my stomach. This will make for a delicious snack for later.
I think part of the problem, obviously, whenever Josh does a food hack, he lets the food sit out for like a day because his teeth are so fucking weak that he can't eat things that are hot. And so I think that's sort of what's coming over here. It's either that or his alcoholism has reached the point. I forget what it's called, but there is something that eventually once you drink so much, your body doesn't like properly digest food correctly, and your stomach feels like it's constantly full. And so he maybe he's experiencing that. I don't know, spitballing. At the same time, this might be controversial. I'm not a big hot sandwich guy. All right, Philly cheesesteaks, not really my forte. And part of it is because you just become a fucking disaster of a mess whenever you're eating these things. I'll eat a hot Italian sub, don't get me wrong. But once you start branching out from there, I don't know. I'm starting to second guess it. And in the beginning, he mentioned all the different add-ons that he does. And it's like, why is he incapable of just eating something as it comes on the menu? Right? I understand if, hey, I don't like mushrooms. I'll take mushrooms off of the thing. I get it. If that's if that's how you feel, but like for the most part, whenever I go to a restaurant, maybe this is my elitist food hacking personality, but typically I like to get what is called out on the menu because hey, that's what the chef thinks it should be, right? And I'm going to judge it based off of that. And then if I add a bunch of shit to it, you know, if I double the cheese, double the meat, 55 hot dogs, 55 tots, you know, type of thing, then that's on me. I can't really judge it if it's good or bad at that point because I fucking slop that bad boy up.
I'll be posting more videos when I get more settled in the new place, but that's neither here nor there, and that's none of your damn business. After a delicious meal, smoke some pipe tobacco, sip on a Guinness.
Kind of feel like he had to convince himself to drink that Guinness there. He's like, yeah, baby, living the lifestyle, you know, gonna chill back, relax, smoke some tobacco, drink a beer. And then it's kind of like reading the teleprompter. Oh yeah, I have to drink it now. I have to prove that I'm hip and cool and drinking the beer is super sick, you know? I don't know. Spitballing here, but I also don't really know why the whole move is prohibiting him from streaming. I posed this question on Twitter because I was curious a couple days ago about what Josh was up to. Why is he not posting anything? And it seems like the common consensus is that Clint doesn't allow him to stream when he's at his house. Makes perfect sense. And so, I don't know. Is he being like tied up? Just can't, you know, his voice is being forbidden from the internet to hear him once more. You know, we can't let our revolutionaries be stymied in their pursuit of allowing me to giggle at the stupid things they say and do. And I don't know, maybe he's taking an only use me blade path in life. You know, maybe this is the new Josh Saunders. We're not going to get any more fucking crazy drink combos and going insane and making meads all the time, but I think he's gonna instantly make me eat those words because he does do a live stream. The live stream was less than 30 minutes long of him inside of his new trailer. It is really annoying because he is constantly muting himself after like every 5 words that he says, and we sort of have to compile a bunch of his sayings into one thing, but it is at least starting to piece together the puzzle of Josh's new life, and fuck sickos, and I love Jessica, baby.
Been busy with moving, so I haven't been on YouTube in quite some time. I don't have internet quite set up on my computer yet, but I will soon enough. Once I get everything unpacked, I'll be doing a new mead recipe. Fuck sickos. 100%, I fucking hate them. I'm not giving out my new address. Piss off.
Find out his new address pretty quickly because on Twitter, I saw people were trying to figure out where Josh was for a long time, and they figured out he was at Clint's house because he did like a video on his front porch, and people fucking use Google Street View to cross-examine the brick layout and the location of it because Josh has made videos there previously, so they were cross-referencing a bunch of shit to figure out where he was. They're going to figure out which trailer he's in, all right? Because pretty soon, I'm just hoping we get some crazy characters. You know, I don't know if he's in a single or double wide. I'm hoping he's in a single wide because then, you know, maybe he's going to be stacked up close to the neighbors right next door. Maybe we'll hear some divorces going on. Maybe Josh will find new buddies to bring in and have some brewskis with, because I think that's what a lot of his content has been sorely lacking, is like a male bond. Maybe it doesn't even necessarily have to be a male bond, but just like some sort of friendship that isn't Jessica, because Jessica is just straight cancer. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants to deal with it anymore. But if we can get some friends to show up, have some brewskis, take a few, you know, smoke skis, you know, I think we'd be going hard in the trailer park. I think that would be very cool. But yeah, he refuses to acknowledge the allegations against Jessica of putting a minor on Craigslist for sex. So, hey, you know, Josh, he's not the brightest bulb in the light, right? So, whatever. He's gonna excuse the sicko allegations against his girlfriend because, oh, I want some poontang. Well, buddy, maybe you should go back to Gherkin that Sturkin because fuck that shit, bro.
The last couple of months have been very stressful, but it's gonna get better. I am allowed to smoke in my new place, but only in this room. So I rolled me a fucking long-ass pipe tobacco cigarette. And I had a little bit of cigar butt in there, too.
So I can't tell, based off of these camera angles, is this the same chair? Or did they have to fucking liquefy the old bog chair? Was that destroyed? Was that gotten rid of? Is this a new chair for him? And he also panned around the room a little bit. It looked like there was just like a desk with his computer on it, some bookshelves. I don't know why he has a light with a fucking parrot hanging from it in the background. I don't understand it too much, but put your opinion down below if you think Mr. Joshua is going to be able to abstain from smoking in the rest of his house. You know, that's always the problem. It's like for somebody losing weight, it's like, you know, I'm just gonna once a week I'll have some cookies, and like they have a severe food addiction, and then that one day turns to 2 days, turns to 3 days. All of a sudden their diet's out the door and they're only eating shitty food again. That's the type of thing that I think is going to happen with Josh here. I don't think smoking is going to be prohibited from the rest of the trailer, and you know, if it is it's going to turn into like a fucking spore infestation room. I'm just imagining the rest of the trailer's going to be pristine because Josh won't interact in there at all because all he wants to do is drink and smoke. So he'll hang out in that one room with his computer, live stream it all day, fucking mushrooms growing on the ceiling. That's my impression of what's about to go down. But hey, if that's Clint's rules, that's Clint's rules, baby. And part of me is also kind of wondering, after Josh got evicted from not this past apartment but the one before that, why this trailer wasn't an option then? I don't know, because I feel like I mean, I don't know how much a trailer costs. Is it like 15 grand, something like that? I don't know. I'm spitballing numbers here. So like, if that's what the cost is, and obviously Josh is not paying for it, it's gonna be Clint. It's like, I don't know what financial situation they were in like 5 years ago, but either way, I'm just wondering if this saga could have occurred previously in an earlier timeline, because I don't really know how this is going to turn out, because Josh breaks his dry spell and within like 2 months is evicted from his apartment. How much worse is this entire saga going to go down the drain?
I trolled his ass. I sent him a medium pizza with anchovies, pineapples, and jalapenos. And then I had them put extra buffalo sauce and light cheese, and then make it well done on the bake. I then sent the pizza to his house and said to the DoorDasher, tell Cyrax, where's your mommy at, and why do you fuck your grandmother? I bet you're too much of a pussy to eat this pizza on camera. And the next day I sent Cyrax a douche and a plunger and told the DoorDasher to tell Cyrax to plunge his shitty mouth.
Yeah, this is definitely what is up, YouTube. Wasting my very finite amount of money on sending troll gifts to Cyrax. That's very cool. And obviously Cobra's brain is maldeveloped. He's incapable of understanding why sending money to Cyrax is a stupid and bad thing to do. Regardless of whether or not he uses any of that shit, just putting into Cyrax's brain that there's people out there that are actually thinking about him all the time, like Cobra is, then, like, I don't know. It's so stupid. If you hate Cyrax and you think Cyrax is a sicko, why would you send him anything, even if it's a fucking troll? Oh, I trolled you. Haha, well-baked fucking jalapeno anchovy pizza. Oh, owned. It's like, what are we, fucking retarded? I know we are, but, like, for the love of God, this is, like, one of the dumbest interactions that has come from the Cyrax verse. And obviously, like, whenever this shit got sent to them, Sally probably had a conniption. She didn't like the idea of shit being shown up to her front door. Probably went straight in the trash anyway. So a good waste of probably fucking $30 per order. That's very cool. And obviously, one thing I would love to see, let's get Josh Saunders on Caleb Hammer's financial audit. I'd love to fucking go through Josh's finances, because this dude has zero grasp, no understanding of how money works at all. And because he has a million safety nets that are going to catch him, he doesn't give a shit. Clint will pay his fucking mortgage. All the trolls will send him fucking random food in the mail, so he can just do whatever the fuck he wants. He'll just spend his money however he wants. And, maybe that's going to be the downfall of the trailer saga, but I guess time will tell. We'll have to wait and see what comes from it. Either way, guys, this is the update of Cobra. Long awaited. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.